PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see it?
In their last matchup, Luke, it was Lexi who was the sharper of the two, so let's see how things pan out today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson, this is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. Yeah, that one will play. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
I've seen worse looking swings at a playground. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it? Trying to get out of this pine straw here. Wow. That's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He finds himself in a share of eighth. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. A birdie putt awaits. Just hammered that through the line. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
For the par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Lydia Ko is currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
There have been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Attaboy, good shot. Even for the day, in a share of 8th position. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Oh. That was bang on target. Quality shot, that one. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. That's pretty tidy. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 1 under. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee. Critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Around 110 yards to go. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, right by the hole.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Looking good.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's currently sitting in 3rd. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Just 2 shots behind. Opting for the 3-wood.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, this looks pure. Oh, so close. And this putt to move into a share of first.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the hybrid. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. Easy par that. He finds himself in a share of the lead. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. That's a good-looking shot there. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, lovely-looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That could play. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
This for back-to-back birdies. This really looks good.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Great shot. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Going with the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Outstanding shot. High quality. That's just about 3 feet away.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Hey, that's a chance. Leading by 3 strokes now. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Still looking for their first win of the season.
But you got to feel with the way they've been playing so far this year, it's bound to happen sooner or later.
Interesting choice of the driver here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. And down she goes. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
That's nicely done. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Sitting at 8 under. Currently leading. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
A par putt on the table. That gets the job done. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Opting for the 5-wood. That impressed me and her. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
That's heading for the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a beauty. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
15 feet to the cup. Oh, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And down it goes.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Going with the 7. Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
And Rich, I think you mentioned